One of the last great Hollywood taboos is admitting to having work done. Whether it's just a little jab of Botox, or a more severe cosmetic procedure like breast implants, or a facelift, stars have long since been going under the needle and the knife in complete denial. But times are changing, and a handful of brave celebrities are opening up about their experiences, both good and bad, with plastic surgery and cosmetic injectables. These celebrities have openly gone under the needle and knife. Ashley Tisdale. The High School Musical star had a rhinoplasty in 2007 to fix a deviated septum. "I didn't do this because I believe in plastic surgery. I did this to help my health. I literally almost could not breathe out of the right side of my nose," Tisdale told People. "I want my fans to know the truth. I'm not someone who is going to act like I had nothing done. I just want to be honest because my fans are everything to me." Patricia Heaton. The star of The Middle had a tummy tuck and breast reduction in 2003. "It's better to be honest if you can. There is a lot in Hollywood that is not as it seems," Heaton told People at the time. "I had 4 C-sections and my stomach looked like the map of the world. My breasts were hanging down to here from breastfeeding those babies, and my nipples were like platters. I wanted to fit into the gowns that I finally got to wear." Lisa Kudrow. The Friends star called her rhinoplasty at the age of 16 life-altering in a 2013 interview with the Saturday Evening Post. "I went from, in my mind, hideous to not hideous. I did it the summer before going to a new high school," she said. "So there were plenty of people who wouldn't know how hideous I looked before. That was a good change." Jamie Lee Curtis. "I have done it all. I have had a little plastic surgery. I have had a little lipo. I have had a little Botox. And you know what? None of it works. None of it," the actress admitted back in 2002 in an interview with The Telegraph. Angelina Jolie. In a groundbreaking New York Times op-ed, the actress spoke about her decision to undergo a preventative double mastectomy and reconstructive surgery. 9 weeks later, the final surgery is completed with the reconstruction of the breasts with an implant. "There have been many advances in this procedure in the last few years, and the results can be beautiful," she wrote. Khloe Kardashian. On her talk show Cocktails with Khloe, the star admitted to having facial fillers dissolved. "My face was so f***ed I had to go and get this whole thing dissolved," she said. "It was a bummer, and now I'm afraid to do it again. And I'm almost like, I swear things are still in my face." Kris Jenner. The matriarch of the Kardashian-Jenner clan documented a facelift on Keeping Up with the Kardashians in 2011. She said she got the procedure before her daughter Kim Kardashian's second wedding. Naya Rivera. The former Glee star opened up about her breast augmentation at the age of 18 in her book Sorry Not Sorry. "As soon as I went back to school, the boys all practically fell over themselves rushing to see who could hold the door open for me," Rivera wrote. "People have a lot of opinions about plastic surgery, but more than 10 years after I got my boobs, they still make me happy when I look in the mirror." Cher. Cher has never been shy about discussing plastic surgery, but she won't admit to work she hasn't done. "If I had had as much plastic surgery as they say, you know, like I have got ass implants and calf implants and cheek implants," the music legend told ABC in 2002. "I have had the same cheeks my entire life. No butt lifts. No ribs removed. If I want to put my tits on my back, it's nobody's business but my own," she said. Rowland. "I wanted to get breast implants when I was 18, but my mom and Beyoncé's mom told me to really think about it first," the former Destiny's Child singer told Shape magazine. "I took their advice and waited 10 years. Robin Wright. Wright loves Botox and isn't afraid to admit it. Everybody does it, she told The Telegraph in 2014. I suppose I can't say everybody because I don't know for sure, but come on. It's just the tiniest sprinkle of Botox twice a year. I think most women do 10 units, but that freezes the face and you can't move it. This is just 1 unit, and it's just sprinkled here and there to take the edge off. Perhaps it's not wise to put that in a magazine? But I ain't hiding anything. Linda Evangelista. I was the first person to ever admit that I did Botox, and my mom was upset, Evangelista told Bazaar. I said, Mom, everybody does it, and she was like, yeah, but they don't say it. So if I was the first one to tell the truth about using it then, why would I lie about it now? Kelly Ripa. I got Botox because people kept saying, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine, why? Ripa told Michael Strahan, her live co-host in 2015. You look like you're angry. I was like, then it's time to get Botox. Jane Fonda. In 2010, the acting legend candidly wrote about plastic surgery on her blog. Bob Evans complimented me on my new, short haircut, and I said, thanks. I just had some work done on my chin and neck and had the bag taken away from under my eyes, so I decided it would be good to get a new haircut so people will think it's my new hair. He thought that was so funny he actually toasted me for doing what he said he'd never heard anyone do before. Admit they'd had work done. I was planning on blogging about it anyway, so who cares? Now, I look more like how I feel. I'm glad I did it. Brooke Shields. The model told the Ladies' Home Journal back in 2010 that she tried Botox, but is fearful to do more. I want laser treatment because I'm not a fan of my wrinkles. But I have to find someone with a light touch. I'm scared I'll end up looking like the Joker, she said. Anna Faris. The comedian wrote candidly about trying lip injections and getting a breast augmentation in her book Unqualified. I started getting lip injections in my upper lip. I did it for a little bit and I noticed a small difference, but no one else ever said anything. I kept wondering if anybody else even noticed. She eventually stopped getting injections after a friend commented on them. Her role as a Playboy bunny in The House Bunny inspired her to get her breasts done shortly after marrying then-husband Chris Pratt. Courtney Love. Yeah, I got my nose fixed, Love told Jimmy Kimmel on his show in 2014. In 6 months, the whole world changed.